it's kind of a dream to be at the top tier of indie artists. For all the other people, no matter what you do and how bad is it, praise you and say something like, well, yeah, it might be their worst album, but it doesn't mean that it's bad overall. LCD Soundsystem, to me, right now feels like that kind of band. They're so big, loved, important, and talked about that you kind of feel a little bit ashamed to talk shit about what they put out. This video, in fact, is not about bashing their new release. I liked this album. But yeah, it's also a fact, this is their weakest release to date. Maybe it's all that band split up, the last concert, farewell concert, and comeback drama acting like a promo campaign for this brand new American dream. Maybe it's the fact that it's so depressing, party sounding at times that you want to die and bring everyone along with you to keep your company continuing the depressing party strike. But it's not like any brand new information. I feel like LCD Soundsystem came to the music scene, to the industry with the exact same vibe and content years ago. Maybe the production is lacking. Maybe some lyrics are not translucent enough. Who the fuck knows? Things I can clearly hear from this album, American Dream, are classic LCD and classic James Murphy, a conflicted, charismatic protagonist. True Megapolis citizen in his middle-age crisis scenario, trying to figure out daily life. It equally feels like a white people problems meme inspired, and true, everyday, boring, hard, not fair, exhausting lifetime inspired. This album came out dark, post-punk, and dim, and thanks Lord for that, because I love those things, so to me it sounds good. Plus, interestingly enough, it brings out that darkness out of much less scary places, ones surrounding us every day and letting us slip our time through fingers like sand. The ones people battle with medicaments, drugs, aggression, therapy, drinking, fucking, having kids, and God knows what else. In a way, American Dream is another end of the world partying sounding album, very 2017 of it. But in this case, this world, which is ending, is more like a personal thing, personal space, rather than the universe falling down because of ecology and or humans being shitheads. And this party sounds amazing. Not only bringing out the best DJs of Manhattan with their superb collections and tons of old new wave vinyl records, but an actual alternative rock band as well. Here's someone like Arcade Fire, mid, second, third album. This party is glazed with electric cigarette smoke, expensive, sour alcohol cocktails, long staring challenges across the room filled with this adult, intense sexual tension and despair. This party sounds like your last party ever, and it's quite cathartic. I love the opener track, Oh Baby, with this tic-taking beginning reminding you of maybe Dunkirk, or that another day of your life has passed through along with all the other years. But then the track slowly builds up to something much more grandiose sounding, like a happy 80s movie marching through the streets montage scene. The instrumental break around second half of other voices and overall the funk of this track lights up this party with interesting improvised dance pause, when the most coy guy or girl from the crowd all of a sudden just go fucking nuts on a dance floor to the beat, not giving any fucks, because this is their last party, remember? They don't really have anything to lose. I Used To is my favorite track from the album right now. It reminds me of Berlin era Bowie in a lot of ways. He's like a shadow hiding between those beautiful shining synths and Murphy's set-toned vocal performance. I really love this track, my new favorite coming from this band for sure. And I really love Berlin era Bowie, what can I say? The star of the game, How Do You Sleep, is a definite highlight. It's LCD Soundsystem, I know, but hey, let's be honest, it's still quite hard to make a 9 minutes long track sound this compelling and intriguing. Perhaps this are all those shamanic drums, heavy synths around third minute of the track, the amazing build-up, the New Order vibe. I guess it's the combination of everything. Another big moment on the album is, of course, the 12 minutes long closer moving track, Black Screen. I like how raw it ended up being and the amount of elegance and caution Murphy chooses to talk about his late friend and big influencer Bowie once again. It's a lot to take in. It's very personal, probably the most personal I've heard from LCD Soundsystem, and I feel like making it the last track on the album was a very powerful move. The more rock-driven Call the Police and Emotional Haircut were quite refreshing to hear in there, but I can't say that I'm a big fan of those tracks. But the epic, theatrical, absolutely euphoric title track is my another absolute favorite on the album. Talking American Dream concept, I'm a bit lost on where exactly this stands on. Does it reference an actual political and social climate of the US, or something more of a personal change of mind in relation to self-growth, self-assurance and identity? Or both, or more than that, or something completely else? What do you think? Why the album is titled that way? And that's it. That's an hour of American Dream by LCD Soundsystem, the legends themselves. I'll be honest with you, I don't like reunions. I don't like when bands say, we're through, we're done with this project under this name, we don't want to collaborate with each other anymore, we don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, I can get sad because it might be one of my favorite bands splitting up, but I can get even more sad when like a few years later or a decade later they reform, and usually they make this really shitty concert or like a very shitty compilation record or a new record or whatever the fuck that is just so embarrassing and wrong. I don't really know anyone who actually likes this kind of stuff. But with LCD Soundsystem whole thing, I'm not that mad. First of all, because American Dream isn't that bad of an album. It's not the strongest comeback, but it has a lot of beauty and sincerity in it, and I appreciate it. This comeback also doesn't feel commercialized. Of course they will make money with it, they will tour with it, they will perform at music festivals, but I don't believe that James Murphy cares about that much. And actually American Dream above all feels much more like a personal, out of your lungs shout about how apparently making music as a part of LCD Soundsystem band project was and is one of the most important and purposeful things in one's life. I'm pretty sure Murphy had a few breakdowns after announcing the band split up, which he might not have expected coming performing at Madison Square Garden farewell show, for example. I can't say that I'm happy and glad that the band is reformed and making music again. It's cool, it's great, I'm happy for the fans, I'm happy for the band, I'm happy for the members, but I'm pretty sure Murphy could pull something interesting off in other music projects easily, which still would probably sound like an LCD Soundsystem type of music. Maybe this is the point why this particular band needed a revival. There are still beautiful pieces coming from American Dream. I love the murkiness of this album and how it embraces modern age adulthood disaster. That's why a part of me kind of wants to forget about the band splitting up and about the farewell show and about all the hate comments online and them becoming once again the band we always knew. I really want to act like it never happened. What do you think about American Dream? Did you like this record? If yes, then why? If not really, why? What do you think about comebacks? What do you think about bands splitting up and then coming back together? What do you think they should do to prevent this kind of hate? We're waiting for your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also, you can find us online everywhere, follow us on social media and talk with us there. We'd be really happy if you like this video, share this video and subscribe to our channel for more. That's actually it for this video. We still have lots of interesting releases from past 2 weeks that I am really excited to talk about in next few videos, so don't forget to come back to our channel to see this. Thank you so much for watching, folk. Peace out.